Hello guys, how are you? Welcome to my channel. My name is Alexis. I'm from Austin, Texas. I'm a transgender girl. And this series of videos called My So-Called Life, I will be talking about transgender issues and transgender topics. This one in particular is going to be talking about myself a little bit. That way you can have an idea of who I am and where I'm coming from. Um, so this is it. Pretty much you and I in the apartment, nobody else. Maybe because I have no friends, but that's another issue for another video, right? So anyway, so talking about coming out to my parents and everybody that I knew, it was really scary. I wanted to make sure that I was ready internally before I could express what was going through my body. I started transitioning back in May 2018, and I gradually started telling people from the outside of my life to the inside. Inside, I think, was a little bit more difficult. So I started with my work. I flew to my headquarters and I had a chat with the HR director and then my director, that's actually my boss, to let them know that I was planning on transitioning, what their thoughts were going to be, and then how this could work, and me still be able to function on the requirements that I had for my position at work. They were super thrilled and very supportive of my decision, and it was really great. Then when I came back, I talked to my entire team to let them know the situation. It was also really shocking to see how everybody was reacting very positively. Just because you hear this coming out stories that are so horrendous, and to this day I still feel like I'm waiting for that moment that's gonna shock me, like somebody's gonna reject me or something like that, but it hasn't happened yet. My experience has been completely different. I feel really bad for the people that have it a different way, so I wish I could comfort them in any shape or form. But I guess that's why one of the reasons I'm doing the videos, to let them know that there's a lot of us out there and we can be a great support group for each other. So that's why I'm here, to share everything with you. So anyway, after that I decided to talk to my family, and that was a huge deal for me. I decided to wait till Christmas. I haven't been back home in Christmas for a couple years, so I asked for the time off at work, which I normally don't do because it's during the holidays and then my line of work is really busy at that time. My request was approved and I went home. It was really scary trying to talk to them about it. So I started with my brother and my sister before I flew back to where I'm from, and everything was fine with them. They were super supportive and I'm really grateful to have them in my life. Um, I haven't been the best person that I could be with them. We have a lot of, how can I say this? It's just an age gap between us, so I was never really too close with them. I was already a teen when they were growing up, so they're more close to each other than they are to me. I live 1,300 miles away from them, so it was really great that they were there for me, just like I want to be there for them in any shape or form when they need me in any type of situation. So I talked to them. I also talked to my niece. It was really cool. She was really supportive. She's only 18, but she was really great. Was able to talk to her about a lot of things that I could never thought I would be talking to my baby niece, and it was really excited, and I was super happy to have her, and I'm still really happy to have her in my life. My mother and my uncle was a different story. I was scared out of my pants. I just could not deal with the situation of talking to them. My mom, I love her to death, and she worries a lot because I live in the States and she doesn't. And then my uncle, he practically is one of the main figures in my life that helped raise me, along other crazy women that they're amazing as well. So I was really scared that I was gonna get, rejected by them, and it wasn't the case. They were really supportive, and also they had other questions that I was able to answer at the time. There were some that we have to put aside for me to have answers to them, of things that I couldn't tell them back then. This was, 7 months ago. So now I have more answers. I'm really in contact with my mom, and we talk about a lot of things. Most of those things I wish I could not hear from her lips. Not having the opportunity to have the conversations about puberty and all the stuff that you should have with your mom when you're a girl and then growing up during that time. I skipped that. I never had that. So now having it at 44 years old, it's just like, whoa. I mean, crazy that my mom is talking to me about stuff like that. It was funny, heartwarming, and creepy in so many levels, but I'm really excited and grateful to have her. And I would cherish every moment with her going forward in my new role, in my new life. So those three elements were the most important for me. Being honest to myself, being able to come out at work and still have a job. We all know that there's a lot of people that talk about that they're really inclusive when it comes to different things, and that your job is going to be secure, but it's not usually the case in every single company. They say it in paper, they don't really act on it in real life. So I was worried that, working for a small private owned company, that I was going to be, put aside and then slowly discarded. And it wasn't the case. I'm really glad that I'm still able to do my best at work and still learning the process as a new me. Because having customers for over 5 years as a male figure is completely different than having them now that I look like a girl and act because I'm a girl. Never mind. Just erase that. I'm just rambling right now. Too many things in my head that I want to put out and then not enough time. So working with customers is really great because I can express myself in different levels, and now being able to dress and behave the way I want to, it's like I'm so free and so excited to go to work and then share my life with everybody else, and they're being super supportive. Yes, you get the stares now and then for different reasons. People don't understand, and what they don't understand they fear. But I've always been open. If they have questions, I can ask them to let me know. I can always answer them. If they feel uncomfortable around me, I can always have somebody else help them. I don't want to I don't want to put them on the spot that they're uncomfortable in my own store and not being able to have or deliver the service that I would like to. So we always have a team selling environment that if they're not comfortable with me, I can switch them to somebody else and they can still get the experience, which is really great in my case. And also, looking back into my life, it was so different when I was growing up to what it is right now. So one of the main reasons I came out as gay was because I didn't have another outlet to choose when I was coming out as something. I knew I was different. I knew that I didn't like girls and everything in between. But I could not say, oh, I'm a transgender woman. This is what it is. Oh, this is the route I'm going to take. It wasn't like that. I was a little bit more confused. Back then in the 90s, being a transgender person was being a sex worker and other stuff that had bad connotations publicly, not necessarily with their private lives. Now looking back, I feel so bad for them, not in the sense that they were not brave enough to come out and live their true self, but the way people treated them. I mean, we're at 2019, we have made so much strides and so much progress, but we're still having resistance for some people that don't understand our lifestyle. And it's hard living like this in 2019. I can only imagine back in 92 when things were a little bit different. So I commend them for being true to themselves and being strong on their life choices. I was not strong enough, and for that I wish I could change the outcome of things. Maybe it wasn't the time, maybe I wasn't ready back then. I think now that I waited a significant amount of time, coming out at 44 as transgender is giving me the opportunity to know exactly who I am and who I want to be. So I already lived an entire lifetime as a male, and it was great. I wish that I could have just filled some holes that I had inside me. There were some, voids that I could not understand what they were until now that I'm living as a female, that I think my life is complete. And I'm really excited for that because The future is going to be amazing for me and for everybody else that choose to live their true self. I mean, don't be scared. Make sure that you have a really good support group that's going to take you to where you need to be. If you don't have a support group, there's a lot of YouTubers that are transgender. You can always reach out to them. They went through the same experiences that you did, and they're all more and willing to help you. You know, I have the case of a couple of trans guys in Austin that have helped me along the way, not directly or personally, but through their channels and the information and all the help that they provide to the community. So there are people out there that can always help you. I will try to, for another video, give you more information about information centers or places that you can go to check about ideas or how to transition or the steps that you need to take in order for you to live your true life. The first thing you need to do is just own the feeling. I know that you're scared. I'm scared too, but once you take the first step, you'll see life in a completely different light, and it's an amazing outcome. It might be hard at times, but the benefits are so much greater than that, and I'm really grateful for that. So anyway, I would like for you guys to get a little bit more involved with me. I know that there's not too many followers still. I'm still pretty new to this, but you can always ask me questions on the comment sections. I'm really more than happy to answer them. I'm available through all social media that are also going to be on my channel as well. I want to make this interactive. I want to make sure that I can deliver information and videos that you get to watch. I want to make sure that I give you the tools that you have to live your best life. I want to make videos about real life, real scenarios, and that's pretty much it. This is a little bit about myself. I'm still rambling a little bit too much. Hopefully you get to watch more of me. I will be more proactive when it comes to videos. I have a bunch of them recorded, but I'm still in that scared section in my life that I'm terrified of looking at the camera and then talking like a lunatic, like a crazy person. But I'm here for you. Hopefully you can watch me again. So see you soon.